Hey everybody, working on my 1970 Bug, putting the doors back together. I thought I'd share with you some of the steps that I took that helped me with this process. First thing I did here was I put the window regulator in, and then I had to make sure it was lined up properly. Before I continue, a couple of things I did. Of course, I went ahead and put the door opening bracket, and I put some sound deadening right here and in the back over here, and that just avoids the scraping sound of metal to metal. So you can see it pretty much stops the ding also. I already put two 10 millimeter bolts there. Let me grab another one. The washer. Line it up. And then you're going to go ahead and line up the hole right here. And now none of these are on too tight. As you can see, I just used this to help me out. One thing I did when I had the windows out, I went ahead and did some practicing of window tinting. But when I put the door together on the driver's side, the window was the last thing that I put in, and it scratched up the tint right off the window, so I'm going to have to re-tint that side. So this time I'm going to go ahead and cheat a little bit, and I put the window in here first, and I'm not going to go ahead and bolt this down on the bottom just yet, not until I put everything else in, and then I'm going to bring the window up and set the bracket in place, and then put the window on here, and hopefully, keep my fingers crossed, hopefully that helps me out and it works for me. Alright, so now that the window fall channel is in place, the next thing I'm going to put on is my vent window post. I'm going to go ahead and repaint these black with a plastic dip, so I'm not too worried about doing it now. I'm just going to go ahead and get everything in place, and then I'm going to go ahead and tape off and then plastic dip black the frame itself. So let's keep going here. Now, it's important that this, I already have the outside scraper in here, so you can probably hear it, but there's a little seal and it's loose right here. It's important that seal stays on the outside of the post here, the vent window post. I'll grab the video or the camera and show you what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and slide it in place. Take your time. I'm just going to slide it forward, basically into place. Now there's a hole on the actual post on top that lines up with a hole on the door. You just get I'm using a self-taper screw to screw it back on down to the door. Okay. that's lined up. Got a setup taper screw. Okay, and then it lines up right there. Hopefully you can see with a 10mm bolt. Again, just gonna keep it loose. Alright, so next I'm going to put the belt channel seal clips here. There's a total of 5 on each door. I already have 2 in right here on the side, and then these 3 are going to go on top. I have this tool here that I use to help me set them in place. Okay, and these tools I got at Harbor Freight. They're like a pack of 5 for like, I don't know, $7 or so. Okay, so now that that's in, I'll go ahead and put this in here. This is the one that goes on the vent post here. Now, eventually I'm going to go ahead and, glue it in place. But for now, I just want to align everything up and make sure everything is good to go. Okay, so I think I got it now. It was just giving me a hard time going into the slot there because of the outside scraper. So again, I put this this piece first, and then this piece is going to go right up to it. Let me go ahead and make sure it's all the way up against it. And now I'm going to push it up into that scraper, into that holder. So I have this tool for, again, just to give me a little more leverage. There it goes. Okay. Alright. And again, you can always come back and put a little adhesive or some type of glue. There's a video, I'm sure you've probably seen it. If not, check it out. Classic VW Bugs, or Chris at Classic VW Bugs. He has a lot of great videos, and he has a lot of like tools and like the glues that he uses. But you can use whichever one you want. It's a glue to just hold it in place. Same with this. Once I had it in, once I stopped struggling with the clips, so I ran it through here. A couple of tools I used that were very helpful are these here. These help me with pushing the clips in the hole, and then this one here helped me align the seal all the way down. Once that was done, the next step was the inside scraper. Now with the inside scraper, you have to make sure that the rubber piece stays on the outside of the vent post. Use some silicone spray and then just push it in. You can use same tool or the scraper and just push it down in place. This piece here, honestly, I had to walk away a couple of times as well. Reach underneath and in between if you can, and then just pop them in place. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. So once I had that in place, I grabbed the window, lined it up in the felt channel seals, and then of course I used two 10mm bolts to put it in place. I finished putting the window regulator, the last bolt in place, and then I rolled the window up. And then I tightened up all the bolts once the window was up, and of course the vent window in place as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some tape here and grab a plastic bag and put it here to keep some of the water off of the door panel, and put the door panel on, and that's about it. Okay, so now that the door is completely assembled, I wanted to go ahead and show you, basically make sure that this rubber piece on the outside scraper is on the outside of the vent window post right here. Okay, and it's the same on the inside. I hope you can see. Okay, so with the inside scraper, it's going to go up to the vent window post, and then it has another little rubber piece that continues, and it goes between the door and the vent window post. Easiest way to put that in there is with some silicone spray. I sprayed off the rubber piece and the door and vent window post, and then just pushed it in. But there's the finished product. Again, I'm not putting the armrest on there. As you can see, I have that wooden piece on the top. I'm going to put that on here also, and from there I'll be able to grab the door and close it. Or, of course, if I have the windows open, I'll just be able to reach through and close the door. I just don't, I don't want the armrest, so that's just a personal preference. But just wanted to show you guys that. Good luck putting your door together, and again, I'm not a professional, just having fun with it. Any tips, please post them on the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.